Hello, Tia. We'll wait for a couple of minutes for the others, yeah? Bianca, I can't see you very well. Can you put your laptop? Yeah, that's better.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. How are you all doing? How was school this week?
What?
Yeah? Did you do something exciting in school? And how's your weekend going? Yes, Bianca, tell me, how are you? How's your weekend going?
Great.
Okay, what are your plans for today, Sunday?
I don't know.
Okay. Thea, what about you? What are your plans for today?
After class, I'm gonna go eat lunch. And then after that, come home and watch my TV.
Okay, very nice. And your school was good this week?
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Shaya? How was it?
Good. School was good.
Okay, nice. And what about you, Amanya? How was it for you?
Good. School was good.
Okay. And your weekend, what are you going to do this weekend?
I have dance class. And I go back to school tomorrow.
That's very nice. You enjoy dancing, right?
Yeah.
That's very nice. Okay, great. So remember last time I gave you all a small homework, which was to list down three problems that you all see in the world that you all want to solve or you all can solve. So who wants to go first to maybe let's discuss what three problems you all have come up with each other, with me. Amanya, you want to go first?
Pollution.
Okay.
Pollution. Pollution. Global warming
Okay.
and waste.
And waste. So what kind of waste?
Like wasting your food.
Okay, so food wasting. So global warming, pollution, and food wasting.
Yes.
Okay. Shai, what about you?
My ideas are food. That's me. My ideas are plastic waste, global warming, and oh yeah, my last one is pollution.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. I think you and Amanya have quite similar problems that you all want to solve. You also write this down, the three problems. Write it down so you all remember it because we'll need it for our classes later also. Tia, what about you? Bianca, do you want to go maybe? Tell me some problem. Tell me one problem that you want to solve in the world. Yeah, Bianca, what do you think is there? The world has a problem, right? Like there is some problem that you see. What problem is it?
Pollution.
Pollution, okay. And what else?
Global warming.
Okay, but that is the same, right? That Amanya and Shaya said. You got to tell me something new and different. You can think about in your day-to-day life. What is it? Something to do with pets or some problem with climbing up, some problem
Cutting down trees.
cutting down trees. Okay, very nice. So you see that as a problem, right? Very nice. That's a very nice one. So what we're going to do today, we're going to have quite a theoretical class, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with your parents your Word document, okay? It's going to be a Word document with your names written on it. So whenever you'll have any homework, you'll are supposed to write it in that Word document, okay? So we all have a reference of it. Yes? Okay, perfect. And also, can we all go on unmute? Can we all unmute ourselves? Yes. Tia, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear? Can you tell me three problems that you think the world has?
To stop world hunger.
Very nice.
Trying to find somewhere to live if you're homeless.
Wow, very nice.
And pollution.
Okay, that's very nice. I like them. Pollution, I think, is common amongst all of y'all. And yeah, yours was world hunger and homelessness, right? Yeah, that's very nice. So what we have to do in the end by the end of this class, you all remember last time we spoke about bullpen?
Yes.
Yes, what is bullpen? What is bullpen? So in bullpen, what we're going to do is we're going to team up with one or even two people in the group. or you can also do it individually if you do not want to team up. And you get a time set where you have to make a pitch and present your idea to a lot of coaches and to a lot of judges. Okay, you get very less amount of time, so you have to present your idea to them and they will ask you questions in return. And what will happen is at the end, the judges will select one idea. They will select one person or one team whose idea they like, and they will be getting, I think, around $20,000 to make their idea successful and to implement their idea. Okay, so this is what we want to achieve by the end of all our 14 sessions. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, does anyone have any questions?
No.
Yeah. So when you are working right now, when we're discussing idea and some concepts, what we have to do is we have to find our team member. Okay. We have to find our team member who will help us, or who has a similar idea to us, and we can actually make like team up with them and make and present the idea to the people.
Can I team up with my brother?
No, you have to team up with someone who is there in the class.
But my brother went to this class a few years ago.
Okay, but I think then he would have already presented his idea, right, in the bullpen.
Yeah, we have the same idea.
Okay, but why don't you think of something different then? You can think of something different, Amanya. And even if you don't make it different, it's okay. But you can, have the same idea, but you can modify it a bit. Like add your element.
Does it count if it doesn't really help the entire world but help some people?
Yes, of course. Even if it helps some people, like you decide that, it will help the elderly or it will help the homeless, right? It's still a very good idea because you have to define your target group, that is homeless people, for example, and you present the idea that, my idea is to help homeless people. Okay, that makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Now, so who knows what Silicon Valley is? I think I asked you all to Google it, right? Who knows? So now going forward, what I want you all to do is in your Word document, I want you all to write everything down, okay? I'm going to send a Word document. Make notes in that Word document, okay? Should I send it to you all now? Can you all open it?
How do we go into it?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to share it with you all and I'm going to tell you. Yes, Amanya, you raised your hand, right?
Yes.
Tell me.
And it's called Silicon Valley because all the electricity and everything comes from that place.
Okay, but what is Silicon Valley?
Silicon is something that comes from your phone.
No, we spoke about it in the context of business, right? Business or entrepreneurship. What do you think is Silicon Valley? So I'll tell you guys, okay, Silicon Valley, when anyone talks about Silicon Valley in the context of business, what it means is that it's a place in California, okay, and it's a global center for companies which believe in innovation and technology. Okay, so you will find the most innovative, most creative, and most technologically advanced companies in Silicon Valley, right? So any startup as well, which is very innovative, which is like, very good, the startup or the business, right? Like what y'all are doing. So for example, one of y'all build up a startup or a business which is very innovative and very creative. Y'all can have a place or an office in Silicon Valley. It's that center. Yeah.
Yes.
So y'all can actually Google this up and look at how Silicon Valley looks. It's very interesting, and the kind of companies that come in Silicon Valley. It's very interesting. Okay. Now I'm going to share your I'm going to share the document with you all in a while. Okay. Once we decide on having a partner or having, who we are teaming up for our idea with, and whatever idea is. Okay. Amanya, that was clear, the Silicon Valley. Or do you have any questions?
Have any questions?
Okay, tell me. What's your question, Amanya?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, firstly, we spoke about the bullpen, right? How the bullpen is going to work. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to think about how are we going to start with an idea, okay, and what industry is the idea going to fall in, and then what do we do once we have the idea. So let's say Amanya already has an idea that she wants to work on the same idea as her brother. Okay, what's the idea, Amanya?
I don't really have an idea yet.
Okay. No, you said, right, the one that you have with your brother.
My brother, I'm not sure what his idea is.
Okay, no worries. So let's say we all think of an idea, okay, after the class today. But what do you do after your idea? So to make a successful business, you need 5 elements, okay? If you want, you all can write these 5 down. Okay, take a quick paper and a pen, or write it on a Word document on your laptop or iPad.
I don't know how to access Word.
What?
I don't know how to access Word.
Okay, no worries. So you can just write it down on a paper and a pen.
Okay.
Okay. What do you need to make a successful business or a successful startup, right? You all are entrepreneurs sitting here. So you have to think, how are you going to become a successful one? You need an idea, of course. The first one is idea. The second one is you need a team, right? So you need a team of people who are going to help you make your idea successful. Okay, so in this case, you can see, if Amanya thinks that, she can work with Tia, and Tia and Amanya's idea is the same, then they can team up. If Bianca saying she can work with Shaya, That way. If Bianca thinks, no, my idea, I can do it on my own, then she does it on her own. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So you need a team. Then you need a business model, right? You need to decide your business model. How is it going to be? Is it going to be like an NGO where you're not going to have a price for it? Or is it going to be like, you're going to follow a particular business model? You need funding, right? Which the bullpen will also give you if your idea gets selected. But in case not with the bullpen and you still want to execute your idea, then you can see, like you can find people who can fund you from outside. And it has to be the right, sorry, it has to be the right timing. Okay. So by timing, what I mean is that it can't be something that the world has not seen, right? It can't be a problem that the world doesn't know about and only Amanya knows about it or only Shaya knows about. No. The timing has to be right. It can't be too forward also that, oh, the robot is not working, right? Because none of us we don't live in a world with robots yet. Yeah. So Tia can't be like, oh, it's an idea from the past that, for example, like my manual car is not working, or because now no one drives a manual car. So it has to be an idea which is the right timing for the business, right? It can't be too much in the future. It can't be too much in the past. It has to be a problem, solving a problem which the entire world or a part of the world faces right now. Yeah? Tia, can you help repeat all those 5 points, please?
An idea, a team, a business model, and a funder for your business.
That's 4.
I can remember.
Timing. Right? I explained timing, right? Tia, did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bianca, can you help with what I meant by timing? What does timing mean?
You can't make it in the past too much or in the future too much.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, perfect. Tia, did you get it? Yeah. Pay attention here, okay? Tia, don't look around. Don't move your chair too much here and there. Okay, Shaya and Amanya, are we clear on the 5 things to make a successful business?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So first thing is, okay, we need to define a problem. So you all listed 3 problems, right? Right. Now you need to see out of the 3 problems, if I ask you to choose one around which your idea is based, right? So like Tia said that, she wants to treat homeless people. Tia, can you look at the camera? Okay. She said about homeless people. Amanya said pollution. Shaya also said pollution or even global warming. Bianca said pollution as well. So if you want to select one problem out of the 3 problems, what do? Right? You see, there are some features of a good problem, right? You see, what are those features? Is your problem a popular one? Is it something that is growing? Yes, pollution is growing. Yes, global warming is growing. Is it very urgent? Is it something expensive? And is it something that people face frequently? Okay, so you need to see those are some definitions of a good problem. So you need to see if your problem is actually a good one, or do you want to take some other problem which is probably more urgent or more popular. Okay, you all know about Netflix?
No. Yes.
Who doesn't know about Netflix?
Wait, I don't wait. Netflix. Oh, I know Netflix. I thought she said next.
Okay, Shaya, do you know Netflix?
Yes.
Okay, so what problem do you think Netflix solved? What was the world doing before Netflix? What do you all think?
Before Netflix, to entertain themselves, they had to do like they had to read books and ride horses and other stuff.
Okay, that's nice. And if they wanted to watch movies or watch, like some shows or movies, how did they watch it before Netflix?
They had to go all the way to the theater just to watch.
Okay, so they had to go to the theater. But what if there weren't many theaters? Would that be too expensive to go to the theater every time to watch a movie?
Yes.
Yes. And what else? If not theater, what else? What if I wanted to watch it at home on my TV? What did I do?
They have to try to find a channel.
They have to try to find a what's a channel?
A channel.
Oh,
Because
channel. Okay. Okay. Yes. So they had to try to find a channel. And if they wanted to watch a new movie, have you heard of DVDs?
Yes.
They had to go to the rent shop. Amanya, have you heard of that?
DVDs.
Yeah.
Yes, I know DVDs.
Yeah. So you had to go to a DVD rental shop and, take, rent out a DVD and plug it in your DVD player at home and watch it.
Yes.
Yes. So, like all of you mentioned, I think it was very good. Like, Sia mentioned, as for entertainment, there weren't many options. Like Shaya mentioned that, yeah, they have to go to the theater, which can be expensive every time to go to the theater for a new movie. And then Amanya mentioned DVD, right? Like she's seen DVD. So every time you have to go to a rental shop, rent out a DVD and play it. But now the problem that Netflix solved was exactly this, right? It was getting so tiring for people to watch or to entertain themselves at home. So to reduce all of this problem, they came up with a platform like Netflix, where you get to see movies and shows sitting at home without spending too much money and without going to the rental shop every time, right? And you all know how popular Netflix is, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So when you think of a problem, it has to be something like this. It has to be a problem that people are facing currently, and it is going to completely solve their problem or change their problem. Yeah? Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay. Are we clear, Bianca? So always remember Netflix when you are thinking of how to solve a problem. What did Netflix solve? And how creatively they solved it. They were so innovative and so creative in their approach. Yes, Shaya? Can you please unmute? Okay. So you will ask me, how do I come up with ideas? Okay. How does, for now, Amanya says she doesn't have an idea, right? So Amanya, how do you come up with an idea, right? So there are a lot of ways, okay, to come up with an idea. Either you think of an idea which already exists, right? Like Amanya thinks of the idea that her brother has, right? It's the same idea. She takes the same idea, but she makes it different by adding, she copies the idea, but she makes it different by adding maybe a better feature or a more creative design or a more creative approach, right? That is the way maybe Amanya does. So that is same, but different. That's how she came up with her idea. Now Shaya says, I don't know how to get an idea. So what does she do? Maybe she can merge few ideas, right? She has like 3 ideas. She has like global warming, pollution, and like cutting down trees. I think Bianca said that, about cutting down trees. So what do? You merge your idea, right? You can merge 3, 4 ideas and make it one single idea which solves not one problem, but maybe many problems. Okay? You obviously Google it, right? You Google it, you maintain a diary, you think about it, you give yourself like 1 hour, let's say, and in the room you're thinking about it. Oh, what problem did I face today while going to school, while coming back from school, going to my dance class? What problem did I face? You all enjoy cooking, right? So while cooking, did I face a problem? While baking, did I face a problem? Okay. So you think about it, right? You scratch your brain, you keep a diary, and you think about what problems you're facing. What you can also do is that you might have a bad idea, right? You might have a very bad idea. But what you do is you embrace those bad ideas. You think about all the bad ideas that you have, okay, which could be like, oh, I have a problem climbing upstairs. Oh, or my lift doesn't work well. Or maybe there isn't enough parking in Singapore, right? Or parking is too expensive. You think about some bad ideas, right? And then you see how you can get them together and make a good idea out of it. Then what else you can do is you can obviously ask people around you, like you crowdsource. Okay, you ask people around you, like you ask your dad, you ask your brother, you ask your mom, your cousins, your friends in school. Oh, what do you think? How do you think this is a problem I face today? How do you think you would solve it? Do you have an idea? Yeah. So Amanya, can we do this for the next class and then think about a good idea?
Yes.
Yes. Are we clear on this, Shaya?
Yes.
Yeah. Tia and Bianca as well? Very nice. I think all of y'all are super smart, so y'all are gonna come up with really nice ideas. And I'm just waiting to hear y'all in the bullpen. Okay? So that's how you come up with idea. I'm just going to quickly show you my screen now. Okay, there are some potential industries that y'all can think about when it comes to your idea. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
So these are some industries, okay, very broad. It's very, very broad that you can think about your idea. So there is environment. So I think what a lot of y'all mentioned was environmental. Okay. Like pollution, global warming, cutting down trees will all come in environmental. You can do something in clothing, right? I'm sure who likes to dress up here? Oh, none of y'all. None of y'all like to dress up? Right. So you can think about something in the clothing industry also. Food. Who likes to eat? Who's a foodie here? What's your favorite dish, Amanya?
Chicken rice.
Very nice. And Bianca, your favorite dish?
Fries.
Fries, French fries. Oh, amazing. What about you? Shaya, Sia, what do you love to eat?
French fries.
Oh, you also. So you and Bianca both can go on a French fries date.
McDonald's.
Sia, what do you like?
McDonald's.
Oh, you like McDonald's. So you like a restaurant and you like all the food that McDonald's gives, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. So the food industry is also very big, right? So you can think about something in the food. Entertainment. Who likes to go out to watch movies, play games? Yeah, Shaya, what do you like? Bianca, what do you like? What do you like in entertainment?
For entertainment, I like to go out and watch movies with my friends.
Very nice. And Bianca, what about you?
I like to watch anime and cartoon.
Very nice. And Amania, what do you do for entertainment? Is your dance class? Yes, go ahead.
I go out with my family to the cinema to watch movies.
To watch movies. Very nice. And what? Okay, very nice. And your dance class also, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sports. I think you all play sports, right? You all told me about it last time. Handball, throwball, right? So sports is an industry you all can think about. Gaming. Who's into gaming out of the four of y'all?
You can come here.
Oh, is it, Shaya? Do you play online games?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And yes, Bianca, tell me, which you play games? Tia, you play online games?
I play every day.
Yeah, which one?
I play Minecraft and Roblox.
Very nice. So you all can think about gaming, because Tia, you play every day. So I'm sure you see a nice idea in gaming. Yeah. So etc. There are many such industries. There could be many which have not been named over here. Okay. Right? You can think about it, like teaching, for example. You all might enjoy teaching, or you all might want to be in that industry. Right? So there could be many, like jewelry. Even jewelry is a big industry. If you like wearing jewelry, if you are fond of, um, maybe healthy eating, even healthy eating or health in general, how everyone in the world talks about health. So even that's a good industry. So basically, you can think about the industry that you want your idea to be focused on. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now what we are going to get into is, once you have your idea, what do you think comes next? I have my industry, I have my idea. Okay, I have thought about my idea, I have thought about my industry. What do you think I do? Can I just go ahead with my idea and present my idea? Is that okay?
Yes.
But then, when I go in the pitch, they will ask, who's your team? What's your business model like? How are you going to make money out of this? Or are you not going to make money? How do you come up with information? And they will ask you, how do you know that this problem is as important? Like you tell me, oh, Priyal, like I have thought about global warming, or I have thought about homeless people. So I ask you, but is that a very big problem? Bianca, is homelessness a very big problem? So what do you do? What comes after the idea? What do you all think? Yes, Shaya, go for it.
After you have an idea, you still have to have people to make the idea better.
Okay, so you need people. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Thea, what do you think? What do you think comes after the idea?
After the idea, you have to find a team to help you do it.
Okay, you need to find a team. What else?
You have to find someone to fund your project.
What do you think, Bianca? What comes after the idea? You need to search anything about your idea. You need to make it like I have one line, okay, right? Like right now, Amanya tells me or Bianca tells me that I want to reduce pollution in Singapore. That's her idea, right? But that's just one line. Does she need to research a bit more about her idea?
Yes.
Right? She needs to find some facts around her idea, because otherwise, people who are funding her will ask her, oh, there are so many people who want to solve pollution in the world. And I mean, why do you want to reduce pollution? Why do you want to reduce homelessness? So Amanya, what will Amanya say? She'll have to research everything, right?
Yes.
So what comes after your idea comes your research, right? Your data. How do you research? So there are two types of research. There is primary research and there is secondary research. Have you all heard these words before?
Yes.
Do you know what it means, Shaya?
Not quite.
Okay. Can you write these words down? Primary and secondary research. Amanya, do you know what it means?
No.
Okay, have you heard it before?
No.
Okay, write it down. Bianca, do you want me to spell it out? You wrote it? Okay. Tia, you too? Okay. So primary research is everything which happens firsthand. So for example, Amanya goes and conducts an interview with her dad or with her brother, and she says, oh, I am just conducting an interview because I want to know what you all think about pollution in Singapore. Okay? Or Bianca goes to her friend and asks them, what do you think about homelessness? Right? Any interview you conduct, so it's information that you have got yourself, not through Google, firsthand. It's one-on-one. You conducting an interview, you conducting a survey, you conducting a poll, you asking a question to me, and I'm telling you that there is 90% homelessness in California today. LA faces a lot of homelessness. That is information that I gave you, so it's firsthand. Okay? Yes, Amanya, tell me.
I didn't really catch what primary research means. I got a bit confused.
Okay, what's your confusion?
As in like what you meant.
Okay, so I mean, when you're doing research, right? One form of research is that you do it on Google. You Google and you find out about pollution, right? You find out data around pollution. Like today, like 3/4 of the world faces pollution. That is an information that Google gave you. But then you go and speak to your science teacher in school. Amanya conducts an interview with her science teacher or has a conversation with her science teacher. And her science teacher tells her, Amanya, I fall very sick because of pollution, right? My lungs become very weak and I can't breathe because of pollution. So that information is primary research for Amanya because she has conducted an interview, she has had her conversation, and the source is her science teacher. Right? If you decide to do a survey, for example, right? Shaya and Bianca, can you unmute yourself, please? Yes, that's better. Thank you. If you conduct a survey, okay, and you think about, you send the survey to 10 people to know about homelessness, right? And they respond back to you with 10 answers. The information that you get in your survey is your primary research because you have conducted it one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand, what is secondary research? Secondary research is when you Google something, right? Like I just Googled, how bad is pollution? Or how popular is pollution? What is pollution? How populated is the world? or how polluted is the world? Okay, so all the information that I get from online or from Google or from any research article or anything which comes from books, anything like that is my secondary research. Okay, my primary research is survey, my interviews, focus groups, any observation I make. I go out on the streets and I make an observation that the cars are emitting so much gas, right? There is so much gas coming around. So you observe that, right? Like I go out in the streets of Singapore and I observe that the air quality has decreased. Yes, Amanya.
So when you go on Google and search about something, that is secondary research.
Yes. Because it's Google giving you the information. Amanya doesn't know where Google got it from. Yes, Shaya.
Can I go to the toilet?
Yes, of course. Quickly go and come back. Okay, any questions, Tia or Bianca, in understanding primary or secondary research? Yes, Tia? Did you understand? Can you repeat it for me, please?
Primary research is when you conduct a search of how people think of that problem and try to see if that problem really matters and how and why people think that problem is necessary to fix.
Okay, and secondary research?
Secondary research is from Google and the internet.
Okay, or any book also. It doesn't have to be on the internet. It can also be a book, right? But that is secondary, right? Because it's not you who has found it. It's the author of the book that is giving you this. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll just wait for 2 minutes for Shaya to come back, okay? Hello? Yes? Okay, Shaya, are you back? Yes. Okay, Shaya, can you tell me what was primary and what was secondary research?
Primary is about an example. You search Google research.
What is that? Secondary or primary?
I want to talk about what the secondary mean.
Yeah.
And secondary means about how bad is something.
No. Amanya, can you help Shaya understand what is primary and what is secondary research?
Primary research is when you search something, but what Google tells you and you don't know where it comes from.
No. Primary research is when you conduct an interview, right? When you conduct an interview or when you get the information from your conversation or your observations. But secondary research is any research you do when you search something online or offline in books. Yeah, Amanya, that makes sense?
Yes.
Yes, Bianca, tell me.
Can I go to the toilet?
Yes, you can. So, Amanya, primary research is you conducting an interview with your dad. Secondary research would be when you Google it and see, or when you search a book about it.
Yes.
That makes sense? Shaya, Thea, can you please unmute? Okay. It's not Google versus no Google. Secondary research can be Google, books. What are some other examples of secondary research? Can you all tell me? Shaya, some examples of secondary research?
Secondary research is about it's about off offline and online it's about offline and online.
How will you do secondary research?
I would do it online.
Okay. And where would you go online?
Online, I'll go on Google.
Google. And what else?
Google and
Would you look at an encyclopedia?
yes.
Would you look at some textbook in the library?
Yes, so I know. So I'll get more ideas.
Exactly. So you do your research via all these things, and that is secondary. Okay. Amanya, can you tell me how you would do your secondary research? Where would you search?
I would search in the library for books
Okay. And what else?
and Google to know more.
Okay. Where on Google? What would you go on some particular site on Google, or would you go on like a BBC or a CNN or something like that, or would you just search? Where
I'll
would
just
you
search
search?
on Google.
Okay. What about you, Thea?
Um, um,
Where would you search?
I think I will search on Google or maybe go to the library.
Okay. And where would you do your primary research? How would you do it, Thea?
You would ask questions by asking your parents or maybe your teachers and
Okay, so
see
how would you do it? Would you send them a survey or would you conduct an interview? How would you do it?
I'll conduct an interview.
Okay, Shaya, what about you? How would you do your primary research?
For my primary research, I can for my primary research, I can conduct an interview.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I think you're moving too much, Shaya.
Oh, for my primary research, I can. For my primary research, I can.
Would you conduct an interview?
Yes.
Would you do a survey?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Amanya? How would you do your primary research?
I would ask questions to my teachers.
Very nice. Very smart. And Bianca, how would you do your primary research?
I'll ask my friends.
Okay, very nice. Chaya, can you please sit down and pay attention because I see you moving around too much. You seem very distracted and you're not getting the concept, that's why. Okay, that's better. Okay, perfect. So now let's move on. This is a very important part, okay? So on a piece of paper, I want you all to write down this word. R-A-D-A-R. Write it in big, okay? On your piece of paper, write it in big.
R-E-A-R.
Yeah, R-A-D-A-R. Okay? Now, each of these letters, they stand for something. Have we all written down this word?
Can I get another piece of paper to write it? Because there isn't enough space on the piece of paper I'm using right now.
Okay, so do you want to go get your paper? Okay, have we all written down this word?
Yes.
Can I see it, please? Okay, Amanya, I can't see yours, and Bianca, I can't see yours.
I need your help because the background inside, I can't show.
So why did you do a background then? Sorry, I was just getting mine is background.
Blur my back.
No problem. It's okay.
Okay, no, I'm trying to get her background up. Wait. Oh my goodness.
Choose virtual background, yeah.
There we are. Go now, show.
Okay, nice, very nice. Perfect. So each of these letters,
Papa.
okay, they stand for something. So I'm going to tell you what it stands for. You can write it down underneath the letter. Like you can do an arrow and you can write down what it stands for. Okay? So, okay, so R stands for relevance.
How do you spell that?
Okay, I'm going to write it on the chat also. It's R-E-L-E-V-A-N-C-E, relevance.
Yeah.
A stands for authority. A-U-T-H-O-R-I-T-Y, authority. D stands for simple one, date. D-A-T-E. A stands for appearance. Yes, Amanya.
I didn't really catch what B was.
No, D. D for doll.
Relevant, darling.
No.
D. R-E-D-A. Is it R-A-D-A-R?
Yes.
D, darling. D.
I didn't really catch what D was.
Date.
Date.
D-A-T-E.
I don't want any information.
Okay. A stands for appearance. And R, the last one, stands for reason for writing. So I've also written it in the group chat. If y'all can see it, y'all would be getting notifications. Okay, so R for relevance, A for authority, D for date, A for appearance, and R again for reason for writing. Yeah, are we clear?
Yes.
Perfect. So now what do these things mean? All right. So let's say Amanya did her primary research and she also did her secondary research. And she came up with a statistic, okay, which is like she wants to solve pollution, okay, or she wants to help people like during COVID. Or remember last time, Amanya, you told me you want to help people during COVID or in sickness. And she
Yes.
finds out that, there aren't many hospitals which can help. So, like, let's say 30% of people go without taking a treatment, right? And they really suffer or are really unwell without it. Or pollution, it's like you can say, like, 60% of people fall sick because of pollution, right? So what I'm saying is, with a number, this is called a statistic. Your problem has to have a statistic with it to back up the problem, right? So if Shaya, for example, Shaya and Tia are a team and they're presenting in bullpen, they will tell me, okay, like there will be a set of judges. They will present, oh, our problem is global warming. But how do I know how serious of a problem it is? I need it to be backed up by a statistic. And how will I get this statistic? Through primary and secondary research. Okay, I will search it, I will speak to people, and I will get my statistic. Once I get that, I have to think about this word radar, RADAR, right? How relevant my information is, right? Does it come from a relevant source? Like, is it BBC or WHO telling me this? Or is it like some site which I don't know about giving me this information? Right? Is it my art teacher telling me about pollution? Or is it my science teacher? How relevant is my information? Okay? Then comes authority, right? Who is the author of that information? Then comes date. You cannot look for information on Google which is dated 2000 or 2004 or 2010. I would need latest information, which is 2022 or 2023. Okay? How does the information look? That is the appearance of it. Does it have any references? Is it well structured or is it all haywire? Is it like put in different places or is it well structured and well written? And reason for writing. Why did the author write about it? Like an artist is not going to write about pollution, right? An artist is going to write about art. So an environmental scientist or a biologist is going to write about pollution. So it is important whenever you are searching your information or when you're finding out about this information, you think about radar. You think about all these 5 terms. How relevant is this information to my problem, right? Sometimes I'm searching about pollution, but I get information about animal cruelty. Is it relevant? Not at all, right? Who is the author of this? Is it a renowned source? Is it a person I can rely on? What is the date of this? Is it like a 2004 article or is it a 2023 article? How does it look? Is it something that I can trust? Does it look haphazard or does it look structured? And what is the reason for this author to write this information or to say this information? Yeah? That makes sense? Tia, can you help me with what is relevance?
The date, the author, the authority, the appearance, and the reason for writing.
No. So can you explain me what the first R is? Relevance?
Relevance is what it doesn't matter to the solution, doesn't matter to the problem. Like if you search up hunger, but instead animal cruelty comes out, it doesn't matter, so you don't need to start thinking about that.
Okay, so it's relevant. Shaya, what is authority?
Authority is about the author.
Very nice. So what about the author? Do you search who is the author of this? Who is writing this?
Yes. So
Okay,
you get information.
yes, very nice. And Bianca, date? What is date?
It's like the day you're on.
No, not the day you're on. It's when the date of the article or what you're searching is from. What year are you talking about? Remember, I gave you the example. Is it 2004 or is the article written on 2023?
So is the information date.
Yes, it's the date of the information. Okay? Okay, Amanya, appearance. Okay, while she's away, Shaya or Tia? Okay.
Because appearance means that you have to write about the information.
No, appearance means what you are searching for, right? All of this information is what you are searching for. Okay, it's the secondary research or the primary research that you are doing, or you're conducting an interview, or you're conducting a survey, or you're searching on Google. How does the information look? Is it structured? Does it have references? Yeah. Tia, reason for writing? You're on mute, Tia.
Reason for writing is you need a reason for what you're writing, because if it doesn't match what you're writing, if the reason doesn't match what you're writing, then what you're writing is not relevant.
Yeah, so what is the reason for the author to write this? When you're searching something, you will usually get this at the end of the page, okay? That Mr. Professor of Cambridge has written this, okay? So you have to see what is his reason for writing this, okay? So whenever you're searching for information, look out for these 5 words that we spoke about. And the acronym is RADAR. Okay, so now what I want all of y'all to do is, you can create a Google Doc. If you don't know how to, you can just write it on your piece of paper. That's okay. What you can do is, think of out of the 3 problems, think of the first problem, the most important or the most best problem out of the 3, which you all want to choose, and think of a statistic around it. Okay, like why is that a problem? A statistic to back up your problem. So out of the 3 problems that you all told me, pick one and write the problem down. Yeah, I think you have written as Shaya. Have you written your problem down?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
Food waste.
Okay, and Tia, what about you?
Finding somewhere to live.
Sorry?
Finding somewhere to live.
Okay, so homelessness.
Yeah.
Bianca, have you written your problem? What is it?
Pollution.
Okay. And Amanya? You're on mute, Amanya.
Global warming.
Global warming. Okay. So now what I want you all to do is you'll Google it, or you all can even do a survey or a poll and find me for the next class one statistic around this. Okay. If you all want, you all can even find me more than one. Then we can pick the best one. You all can find 3 sentences or even 5 sentences of, like 20% of people face this, or the whole world faces it, and then we can pick one. Okay. But when you are finding information, please ensure that you all are actually sticking to the words that we learned. The radar acronym. Is the information relevant? Is it who's the author? When is it dated? I don't want information from 2004. How is the appearance of the information? And what is the reason for writing? Yes, Amanya.
I don't really understand what you mean by statistic.
Yeah. So remember I told you, like, yours is global warming, right? So you have to tell me how popular or how bad is global warming. Okay? Like, global warming is a very broad idea. What do you want to do in global warming?
I want to stop global warming.
Okay, and how do you plan to stop it?
I'm not so sure yet.
Yes, so you need to find out that idea. But before that, you have to tell me why you want to stop global warming. Because it's bad, because it's causing health problems, because it's very prevalent in the world, like it's very popular. So you have to find some number. How much of the world's population suffers with this? How frequent does global warming impact health? Okay, you have to,
need to find information like that.
yes, you have to find me information which has some numbers around it to tell me that, okay, I can fund Amanya's problem, because even I think that global warming is a big problem. But Amanya has to make me believe why global warming is big. And how can she make me believe that? Because she gives me information and tells me that 90% of the world faces global warming. So I know, oh my God, this is a big problem because 90% of the world faces it. So where did Amanya get this information from? That 90% of the world faces global warming. She got it from a relevant source, from an updated source, from a website which has a good author, right?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, Tia, what about you? It's clear to you? Bianca? Can we unmute?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what are y'all gonna do for the next class? How many information or statistics are y'all gonna find?
You can find one, or if you want the class to choose, you can choose around 3 or 4.
Yes. So it's better if you find 3 or 4, and then we can decide which one works well. Okay, which one we can actually include in our bullpen pitch. Okay. And by statistic, I mean number. I mean some number. Okay. So make sure that you have numbers, not something like, oh, global warming is very bad or homelessness is very bad. How bad is it? I want the number. Okay. Like how you basically go to your exam and you say, oh, I did very well in my exam because I got like a 7 on 10 or I got an 8 or 10. So you can decide if it's good or bad, but you will need a number. Yeah? Shaya, tell me. Can you raise your hand?
For our number, right, do we have to add like 70% like that?
Yes, yes. 70% or 5 out of 10 people in the world face it. When you research, when you do your research, you will get this information. Okay? Even when you do your primary research, right? When you are asking your friends or doing an interview with your parents, whatever it is, make sure you ask them, how bad is it? Okay, do we have any questions?
No.
No.
Conundrum is if I could ask you anything.
Okay, are we clear on today's class?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, so we have two homework, okay, for the next class. One is we select the industry, okay, we can select 3 industries that we want to work with, that we want our idea to be focused on, right? So environment, food, clothing, whatever the industry is, think about 3 industries. Yes, Amanya.
Can you send out the environment, the gaming, the clothing, and all that on the group? Then I can
Yes.
copy it out.
Yes, I can. I'm going to do that. I'm writing it on the chat, yeah? You mean on the chat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an industry from what I'm writing. It could be some other industry also that you know about and that you want to do. Okay? So I told you, right? At the start we discussed how will you find out an idea? You will Google it, you will think about it, and in that, if a new industry comes up, you take that new industry.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, and so you think about 3 industries that you want your idea around. In the next class, we will form teams or we will decide whether we want to do it individually, but we need to have a list of 3 ideas. Okay? What you want to do, the idea, and which industry you want to do it in. Okay? And then, whatever your idea is, you pick one idea and you find me 3 statistics around it.
Yeah.
Okay? And you stick to the word radar when you're finding this. That makes sense?
Yes.
So whatever idea you select, find information around it on Google and get the statistics. Okay? Perfect. So what did we learn today in class? Any questions around what we learned? Tia, Shaya, Bianca, and Manu. Any questions?
We learn about primary and secondary research.
Okay. Yes, go for it, Shaya.
And we learn about what does VODA stand for.
Very nice. Very good.
And it stands for authority, date, appearance, and reason for writing.
Very nice. Tia, what did we learn about?
We learned about potential industry and something to fill the problem and primary and secondary research.
Okay. And also, Bianca, what did we learn about?
We learned about relevant, date, appearance, authority, reason for writing, and primary research.
And secondary research. Yeah. We also learned about how to think of your idea, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, what were the ways? How do you think of your idea? How do you come up with an idea? Who remembers this? How do you come up with an idea? Remember, I gave the example of same, same, but different? Amanya and her brother. Yes, Shaya.
You have to find a team, and you also, if you want to do research, you have to find the author and the information date.
Okay. And then what else? You can merge few ideas.
You can merge few ideas, like 4 or 3 ideas, and make it into one whole idea.
Perfect. Very nice. And what else? You can sit and think, and you can Google ideas. You can copy ideas, but you can make it different.
And you add more creativity in it.
Yes, yes. Very nice. And Tia, do you remember the 5 things we spoke about to make your business or startup successful? The
Yeah.
5 things we spoke about at the start.
Idea, team, a business model, timing, and funding.
Perfect. So we need these 5 things for each of your ideas. Yes, perfect. And what else, guys? Any other questions? How did you all enjoy the class today?
Good.
Good. And are you excited now to spend your Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Is it your lunch time?
Yes.
Okay, what's for lunch today, Shaya?
Today is pasta.
Oh, delicious. Enjoy your pasta lunch. And Thea, what about you?
Tonkatsu.
We're having tonkatsu for lunch.
Oh, delicious. Enjoy. And Bianca, what about you?
I don't know.
Okay. Amanya?
I'm having spaghetti.
Oh, very close to what Shaya is also having. If you all have cooked something or baked something, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, then we see you guys next class. If you have any questions in the week while you're doing your research, you can always put it on our group, okay? Or you can ask your parents to do that, and I will respond on the group.
Okay.
Okay, enjoy your Sunday.
Bye.
See you
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye.